Now this is the kind of guy that will basically, like one guy in my chat that will complain that like, you know, this consumable lock is bad because it's toxic to know whether you throw grenade or not, right? So that's why like he said this right here. So yeah, this is what he said basically. If anything, like it's more toxic for you to not throw battle item when everyone else is throwing it. Everyone's contributing it, but then you're not, you know. This is the reason to make parties on Guardian Raids even in Yoho. Part of the reason, I guess. Alright. 10 minutes, yep. Let's go. A quick ding dong, guys. Let's go. A quick ding dong about the battle item usage right here, because like you just got the battle item log. So yeah, let's read through this right here. It's by Sakas here. Stop complaining / harassing about not using consumables in matchmaking. So yeah, this is the kind of guy that basically like, you know, doesn't throw battle items, then you know, people complain about it and then they got mad. So yeah, first of all, not the type of guy who goes cheap on alts. All my alts are 5x3 with correct stats. Now let me explain my point. I usually do 10 Kungulanium per day, and since often I have time to spare, I go in matchmaking to not use consumable and save some gold instead of time. Eh? I mean, I guess, I don't know. So you go matchmaking to save gold and not use consumable. I don't know. Today we got the consumable lock and that's really cool, but I saw people complain more than usual in matchmaking. I saw more than one guy using Song of Escape to actually leave the raid. But if you do so, you have 10-minute penalty. No one cares about this, because you just do your Chaos Dungeon first. Yeah, save consumables while having 5x3 on alts. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, is he a cheapo? He is a cheapo. He's just not cheapo on that. Some people are cheapo 3x3 on Kungulanium. 3x3 on, like, Vicus, like the guy earlier, you know. Cheapo on, like, engraving. This guy is cheapo on battle item. Either way, they're both cheapo. So, yeah, so this is just plain wrong. Because plenty of people have 5x3 on their alts and they throw battle item anyway. Also, I got harassed pretty hard and verbal abused. Well, I mean, like, this one might go out of control, maybe. You know, we don't know how kind of like harassment what happens right here, but I mean, like, you know, using someone escape and leave the raid, that's normal, you know. I don't know. If I wanna use consumable, I go in find party and group and the other 3 people that wanna do the same. Otherwise, if I go in matchmaking, I'm not expecting other to use any consumable, and it's certainly up to me or you if you wanna use it or not. Well, I think it depends though. Everyone can do whatever they want, you know. Who's to say that matchmaking is only for people that doesn't use battle item? No one said that. Since when? Who died and made you king so that like you can like make this rule? I don't know, man. Would rather wait 10 minutes than walk for 10 minutes looking for the boss? I don't know. Saving 20 gold in Pharaoh, saving time running around. Well, he wanna save gold, you know, instead of like saving time. I don't know, man. 5x3 for himself, but cheapo when it comes to party and its members' time. I mean, like, he's bugging, you know, he's matchmaking. Either way, he doesn't care. I don't know. So if you can't play without consumables, or you can't send people that don't use them in Guardian Raid, just go in find party, please. Nah, they can just like leave and find another party. This guy is just wrong. Well, here's the thing, right? He has his own opinion, which is fine. But I mean, like, he can't say others' opinion are wrong. You get battle items for free, it doesn't matter for him, Lujo, man. Like, by your standard, Lujo, everyone should be throwing battle items like no tomorrow. But the thing is, like, that's not what people do, right? They save it for Lost Ark 10, you know, in case it comes out like 20 years later. People like, this is why Party Finder is night and day. It depends, yeah. So I don't know. This is how it goes right here. So yeah, I hate when people don't use consumables in Vulcan or Vicus where you actually must use them. You don't necessary to use them as well over there. But in Guardian Raid, it's more like time saving. Also, if there is no support, I'm willing to save pots. No, you don't need to do that. It saves time in Vulcan because he takes like less damage. He takes like, you know, less damage if you don't break him, right? But I mean, like, you can kill it with his 2 armor stack. That's fine. It takes longer though. It's just time saving, true. Nah, it's not about that basically. Please stop complaining matchmaking, stop harassing people for no reason. There is a reason, man. But I think there is a reason for that. But I mean, like, this harassing, like, you know, don't harass people, you know. You guys can't be toxic, bro. Ban toxicity right there. Lujo, thank you for the tier 1 sub, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no destruction bomb. You just, the boss just take 20% less damage, you know. So, yeah. I don't know. Actually, it's more about harassing and verbal abusing. You can complain, you shouldn't harass. Yeah, basically. When I said I would use Pharaoh, I don't get what you're the only one that didn't use anything. What do you mean? Say, okay, if you would not use anything, I would not complain. Well, I mean, like, yeah, no, this is just one case. I took a screen off right here. So here is the thing, right? Okay. So if you would not use anything, I would not complain, right? Like this kind of thing right here. So this is the reason why, like, the battle item lock was there to begin with. This is the main reason why. Cause like before that, like when you use battle item, right? It saves time. It helps like the party and everything. But some people are chipping out. They don't throw it, so that like but you don't know what. Now you know, right? So now basically like you can tell when like someone like doesn't have it right here. Now this is the kind of guy that will basically like one guy in my chat that will complain that like this consumable lock is bad because it's toxic to know whether you throw grenade or not, right? So that's why like he said this right here. So this is what he said basically. If anything, like it's more toxic for you to not throw battle item when everyone else is throwing it. Everyone's contributing it, but then you're not. This is the reason to make parties on Guardian raids even in Yoho. Part of the reason, I guess. Well, you can't like you go matchmaking. You can't expect anyone to use it, right? But I mean, like at the same time, you can also just Song of Escape and leave the raid. That's like your right to do that. So yeah, this guy has no right telling you that like you can't the Song of Escape to leave the raid. You can. I think that's fine. Of course, don't harass people. That's harassing right there. So yeah, also people are comparing using battle item Legion and Guardian, then it's totally not the same. In Guardian, it's just a commodity. If you don't use Flare Ferrocoro, you're still gonna clear the ride. It just speeds it up a bit. What's the difference with like Vicus and like a Valton? You just speed it up. You don't fail the mechanic, so you don't wipe, so it's speeded up. In Valton, like you don't break the armor, it's slower because it takes less damage. But I mean, like you still kill it anyway. And that's the only like Legion raid like you have right now. So yeah. Okay, by not using them, it makes the raid harder. It makes the raid harder, and put at risk wiping and waste more than like 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah, but I mean like Guardian is not. Here's the thing, right? Guardian takes like 4 or 5 minutes. Legion raid, the whole thing, gate 1, 2, 3, maybe take like 30 minutes, right? And every Guardian, if it takes you 2 minutes, right? Then that's a lot of like minutes after like multiple run. He said he will use Pharaoh. Am I getting it wrong? No. I think like he said he would use Pharaoh, but then like the other people does not. But this person doesn't use it basically. He would use Pharaoh. Let's say like you throw the first pheromone, right? This guy is the second one, but then he doesn't throw pheromone, basically. A berserker, classic, but yeah, classic man. So that's basically how it goes right there. So yeah. I'm only referring to flare, pheromone, corrosion, etc. and not about potion. The difference is simple. Potion might decide if you clear the raid and not flare and pheromone, etc. will only save you a bit of walking time. So I do use battle item for Kunga raids, just not every run. But when I do, I always go in Find Party. And by the way, for all the people that compare us to current, they actually use Find Party for Guardians because it always saves time and health. Not necessarily. Did you see me like use Party Finder for like a raid? No. Most people still use Matchmaking. But we do use battle item. That's just like that's just like basically like we basically like values like other people's time as well. Here's the thing, right? This person doesn't throw like pheromone and corrosion, right? Oh, it only saves time, right? It saves 4 people's time. If you're soloing Guardian, no one cares. It just saves your own time. Yeah, go for it. But I mean like throwing like pheromone saves 4 people's time, not just like you. He probably doesn't use health pot either. I don't know, maybe, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. This is how it goes right there. So yeah, always use Find Party nowadays. Main this does that. Yeah. And I never had any issue about time people not using battle item or having garbage build. You never had any issue with other people doesn't mean like other people can't have issue with you. Oh man, I'm okay with other people, so other people should be okay with me. No. Who the hell said that? Who the hell said that, man? Free health potion, man. Quick feather, yeah. I don't know, man. Pretending from people to use battle item in matchmaking is like pretending for them to have 5 battery and 20 plus weapon, because actually having a bad build will make you lose more time than not using battle item. Well, yeah, true. But I mean like, You're 5x3, but then you don't use battle items. So what's the difference between you and a 4x3 then? In the end, it takes the same time anyway. So what use having 5x3 for you? Either way, now like basically it takes the same time for a 4x3 because like this guy takes you because you're 5x3 that doesn't use pheromone and everything, you know. It's the same cheapos everywhere, you know. You either cheapo in like engraving, you either cheapo in battle item, or you either cheapo in both. Either way, they're all cheapos. Either way, dude. I don't know, man. Yeah. This is just how it goes right there. So yeah. This is how it goes. You have a garbage build and people won't accept you. Better invest gold into accessory engraving instead of consumable will save you more time. As I said, it's the same, you know. Lost cheapos. Lost cheapos. Your build is okay, but you wanna leech from people that have higher gear score than you. You think that going in matchmaking with random people that may have a bad build, may not follow your rules, and in addition wasting time talking, complaining, harassing in chat is faster than go in find party. You can't wait 1 to 2 minutes in find party to build a proper group because you're anxious, but you could optimize time by doing daily or gathering while waiting. You never actually use find party. I don't know, man. All of this right here basically could have been fixed if, like, let's say people have the conscience to basically contribute their battle item for the party, and everything would be good already. So yeah, I don't know. Invest gold into consumable. This man is in the consumable Corpa god. Well, I don't know. This guy invests on a 5x3, dude. But then, like, you know, it takes basically the same time as a 4x3 to clear because you have to run around, you know. That's the thing. Save some time or something like that. Here's the thing, right, you know. If this guy solos Guardian, that's fine. You can save your own time, you know. But why matchmaking? You're wasting everyone's time, you know. That's the difference, you know. That's the difference that people don't understand. Well, this guy doesn't understand. I don't know. Well, either way, this is a good change right here. It's a good change. It's a good change. You know. So that, like, you can find out these cheapos right here. These kind of cheapos that you don't want to run party together with. So his 5x3 probably cheapo. I mean, like, maybe, yeah. His 5x3 Ether Predator. Side focus. Instant consumable much cheaper compared to, like, 5x3 on alts. Don't know. But it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's time right there. Corrosive one cheapo. Well, either way, this is like basically what here. It's a good update right here. So a good update. Yeah, one sec. A good update. It's good for like people to find out like the cheapos right here, and then like, you know, you can just not play with them. Obviously, don't harass them. That's like out of the line, of course. But you know, you can freely not play with him basically because there is no reason to. Just pick up some shrooms and weeds or tell your stronghold to do it, man. Either way, dude. That's basically practically. I don't know. I get told this is not Korea and I just played Song of Escape. Well, yeah, if it's not Korea, Papita, man. Because if it's Korea, then people would use battle item just fine. You know? Because, like, we value, like, you know, everybody's time. Not just myself, you know. You know, it's my time, you know. You don't care about the other time. Nah, it's my time. Harassment out of line. Yeah, I don't know. This is how it goes. This is just like battle item, to be honest. Doesn't matter if it's Guardian or not. So yeah, I'm going item. But yeah, this is the one right now. This is the consumable locks, boys. So yeah, this is what it was right here. Well, either way, it is like PvP island time. I need to go. So we're going, boys. We're going. We are going.